I really don't want to drown you guys on too much All Elite Wrestling stuff on this channel. I know you want me to get back to Transformers and all the other things like Lightning Collection and NECA products. You know, that's cool. You know, I've tried to serve as much as I can. I try to offer as much as possible to you guys, and, you know, it's just... It is what it is, alright? I will continue to service myself to your viewing pleasure, but in the meantime, I just want to give one more update to this authentic scale ring. As you can see, I got the ring post that unfortunately had that imperfection straight out of the factory, where it's missing that bottom portion that keeps this lock into place once attached to the ring. So, you know, I use that method of the plumber's tape to thicken up this lower section here to keep it in place. You know, I lost sleep over it, to tell you the truth, because it was an incomplete set. It wasn't right. So anyway, you know how it went. 4 months ago, I made contact with Ringside Collectibles about the situation. They told me to get in contact with Wicked Cool Toys since they were the manufacturers of this line. So that's what I did. And 4 months later, here we are. I finally received my package and I got my replacement parts. And I've already assembled it. It's right there in the back. It is one of the posts with the tag team rope. So, you know, I'm glad they didn't forget that that's the ring post that I needed was the one with the tag team rope. I'm very glad that they didn't get mixed up out of the confusion that I left them with my messages, because even sometimes I can't remember what I said. It does have that missing portion, so all 4 ring posts are perfect. So I can't really say anything else about that, except that wasn't the only problem I had with my authentic scale ring, as I also had the exclusive Kenny Omega figure with 2 right shins. But you can tell that this one leg curves out in the wrong direction rather than curving in. And at first, I didn't notice anything. I didn't. Even when I was reviewing the figure, I really didn't make mention about it. But after a while, when I realized how he wasn't really standing up straight, and I took a good close look at other reviewers, I noticed that the printing was wrong here. It's supposed to be the opposite direction, and, you know, clearly that was a bad sign, but I thought maybe they just printed it wrong. They got the right foot, believe it or not. This is the left foot, and that is the right foot. It is a separate piece, however, so it can happen. When they applied this in the factory, they took 2 of this one, and they popped it on here by accident. You know, it was an oversight. Because they're producing thousands and thousands of these, I'm sure it was going to happen, but that's just my luck. It would happen to me. Anyway, they also did replace my Kenny Omega, so I'll bring him over here real quickly so you can get a good look at him. And here is the second attempt, and he is phenomenal. Till the factory overseas was able to ship this out, there really wasn't much that they could do except keep my name and address in their system, and once the parts came in, then they would ship it out right away. Well, they did ship it out last week, and it only took 2 weeks, or not 2 weeks, sorry, 2 days to receive the package once I got the tracking number. That's amazing. That's great customer service right there. And is it me? Or does the printing on this Kenny Omega's face look so much better than the original? The lips don't look sloppy. The eyes are in the right placement this time around. They're not too high up like the first release. It looks great, especially the spray. The yellow paint that's been sprayed over his hair actually looks a lot cleaner as well. This figure is great. Such a great figure. Even if the color scheme of his skin tone is completely wrong, I'm fine with that. This was their first attempt, okay? We'll give them that. It was their first attempt. Let it be what it is. So, yeah. I look forward to the future with Wicked Cool Toys and their AEW line of figures and playsets, which they did make mention will happen over time. You could count this one being the very first one, the authentic scale ring. It is kind of like a playset because you really can do a lot with it. Even though it would look crowded, if I wanted to put all my figures in the ring, there's still plenty of space for many more waves down the road. This is a great line. I really do appreciate the time and effort that this company has put in into the fan service, the love and the passion and the commitment to the wrestling product. It's just phenomenal work all around. Is it perfect? No. No, I mean clearly it's not. But it's really a good line that you might want to consider. Because if you're tired of the old song and dance, why not give this one a look at? Because a fresh coat of paint sometimes really does sport some really good shit. And I have really shown that throughout this last week or two with these reviews that I've been doing. And I know it's put a setback on some other things that you guys really want me to get to. And I'm going to be fully committed. I'm going to go back and I'm going to go review the figures that you guys wanted to see that I put on hold. But I really am having a lot of fun right now with AEW's wrestling figures. Wicked Cool Toys, Jazwares, AEW. It's a match made in heaven. And I totally recommend this line. If you give it a chance, you really could see the potential that it has. We're talking about Jazwares. Remember their Mortal Kombat figures back in 2005? Compare the quality of those figures to what they are doing today. It's totally a different breath of fresh air. It's a new fresh coat of paint. It's beautiful. It's a new car model. This is not Jazwares. This is not Wicked Cool Toys from back then, even though they weren't around back then, if I'm not mistaken. But you know, it's a Jazwares company, so to really say that this isn't Jazwares back in 2005, it still stands. This is not that Jazwares. This is a new Jazwares. This is the Jazwares that I can really get behind. And I have with their Halo figures, which I will be going back to reviewing very shortly. But that's it, guys. This has been a long one. I didn't mean for it to go this long, but I really had to get this out. It's done. It's time to move on. So thanks very much for watching this update. And hopefully you got some entertainment out of this. And, you know, maybe you might be poking a little curious at this line. If I can at least get one person to look into it now, after seeing my videos, you know, you don't have to tell me, but hey, I can just think, hey, my work here is done pretty much. Alright, that's it. This is Red as Power signing off, saying if you enjoyed this, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to give me a sub up. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. Don't forget to throw in the towel. And until then, well, I just said my name, didn't I? Oh well, I'll just do it the way I do it. And until then, this is Red as Power signing off, saying fare thee well, so long, goodbye, and get out. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.